after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
What is good, Raider Nation? Is your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel and you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. The Las Vegas Raiders offense finally came to life yesterday in Allegiant Stadium against the New York Giants. The first game where we didn't have Josh McDaniels running the offense, and oddly enough, this is the first game where the offense finally looked good. Before this game, the maximum amount of points the Raiders offense was able to put throughout 4 quarters throughout a whole game was 19 against the New England Patriots, and then we got the 2 points from Max Crosby from the safety. But in yesterday's game, we had 24 total points in the first half alone. The Raiders ended up putting 30 points on the board in that game, the first time we've done so this season. And the Raiders also made the move to start rookie quarterback Aidan O'Connell over veteran Jimmy Garoppolo, and the Raiders were finally able to run the ball effectively with Josh Jacobs, which opened up the passing game and allowed us just to control the game. So what was the difference in this offense yesterday? Why were we able to move the ball so effectively and finally put up points on the board? Look, let's watch the film and analyze what exactly happened. Now here we got our tight end Austin Hooper running in motion, and the Raiders offensive line runs a zone-based blocking scheme on this rep, and just look at the massive hole they were able to create, which really set the tone for our offense to be able to run the football. The Raiders were finally able to run the ball, and here we got Greg Van Roten and Austin Hooper pulling on this block, and they help seal the edge, and it creates a big running lane for Josh Jacobs. And then right here we got a layup pass for Aidan O'Connell, and this is after the Raiders were able to run the ball effectively early in the game, like I said, setting the tempo. But just look at the separation Jakobi Meyers was able to get off the line of scrimmage. Just beautiful play. Another zone-based running play. We got everybody on the offensive line moving to the right on this toss play, and we got the Raiders receivers who did a good job sealing the edge, and the Raiders were able to get a good gain once again on the run. Now here we switch it up a bit. We run the ball, but this time we catch the New York Giants off guard by utilizing Jakobi Meyers in a jet sweep run, which leads to a touchdown. Jakobi Meyers just shows us once again how versatile he can be in this offense. Here I like this play because Aidan O'Connell sees the New York Giants defense is likely going to bring some type of pressure. The linebacker shows blitz. You can see he makes an audible at the line of scrimmage, and it looks like the adjustment he made was Andre James goes to pick up the linebacker, but instead the linebacker drops back into the coverage, which leads the New York Giants number 91 to get a free rush at Aidan O'Connell. But Aidan was able to get this ball off almost immediately to avoid the pressure. He more than likely audible to a hot route as well because he anticipated the blitz from the New York Giants defense. This is something you definitely like to see from a rookie quarterback. He's comfortable making certain adjustments when he has to at the line of scrimmage. We got another good running rep. Right here we got Jermaine Illumer who makes a good block, and once again the O-line is shifting to the right, running zone, which opens up another running lane for Josh Jacobs. On the next rep, once again running zone, and Michael Mayer does a good job getting out in space and sealing the block against their defensive end, which opens up a cutback lane for Josh Jacobs to run through. And look, not just in the power running scheme, but even here when we ran a power gap run blocking scheme, we were able to create some push and open up holes for Josh Jacobs. And a pleasant sighting from yesterday's game too was we finally got wide receiver Hunter Renfrow involved. The Giants here run man-to-man coverage. The slot cornerback plays outside leverage here, which was a big mistake because he has zero help across the middle, which just allows this to be an easy pitch and catch for Hunter Renfrow. Here, Jermaine Illumer did a great job on his block, which allows Jacobs just enough of a hole to run through and fight his way into the end zone. Now a great play here by Aidan O'Connell and wide receiver Trey Tucker, both of the young rookies. First, let's pay attention to Trey Tucker. He's got press man-to-man coverage on him, and he uses his speed to create separation off the line of scrimmage. And then we got Aidan O'Connell, who throws a deep bomb to him. And what was good to see from this throw is he did not underthrow Trey Tucker. A lot of times with these speedster wide receivers, the quarterback can underthrow this pass, or they can just put too much air in the football, which slows down the wide receiver. You don't want that to happen. You want them to be running at full speed, hit full stride. It even looks like at some point in the route he stumbles a bit on his footing, and if he didn't do this, this could have easily been 6 points, but this was just something this offense had been missing tremendously. We need to hit the deep passes to make defenses pay when they're being too aggressive, putting too many players in the box to try to stop the run game. Just great stuff right here. Now here, Kolton Miller wins his block, and Jacobs runs right behind him and is able to push his way into the end zone once again. Another zone block, and Jacobs has the vision to see this cutback lane and gets a great gain right here. Josh Jacobs looks like he's finally starting to cook again, and that is great news for the Raiders. Now, beautiful passing accuracy and ball placement from Aidan O'Connell right here. He allows Jakobi Meyers to run in stride for a nice little gain right here. Another example too of Aidan O'Connell's accuracy on this quick out route to Davante Adams. Now here we got Aidan O'Connell. He's very accurate on this play action pass to Davante Adams once again, but I think the Giants player got bailed out from a pass interference call in here. It looks like he got contact early on Adams, but regardless, Aidan O'Connell, I was impressed with the throw, and he's been showing that he can hit tight windows with his great ball accuracy. Here, Aidan O'Connell gets some real pressure put on him, and he doesn't panic, and it really didn't affect his accuracy once again. He throws it into a tight window. Maybe you can say the throw was a little high, but I still think Jakobi Meyers should have made this catch. Good stuff from O'Connell. Now, I didn't like this decision from Aidan O'Connell. He throws this to Trey Tucker, but this was closer to an interception than it was a touchdown. I think maybe he thought that the Giants had a flag, a false start, and that this was going to be a free play, but the flag was actually on the Raiders. And knowing that, I mean, he probably should have just thrown the ball away, as Trey Tucker had zero chance to make a play on this pass. But overall, not a huge deal, as the Raiders were already completely dominating at this point. So Raider Nation, as we saw, the Raiders run game came alive in this game, and it seems like we had a lot of success running zone instead of a power run scheme like we typically did in previous weeks with Josh McDaniels. It looks like our new offensive coordinator, Bo Hardegree, looks like he's starting to change some things up a little bit. And look, the offensive line, just in general, they played very physical and they were nasty up front. They were creating push and creating the holes, and even when we were running power gap blocks, they got the job done. So we just won up front in the trenches against their defensive line, and this allowed Josh Jacobs to get going and have himself a hell of a day. Josh Jacobs rushed the ball for 26 carries, 98 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And with the Raiders being able to run the ball effectively, it opened up the quick passing game. We were also able to hit the New York Giants deep on a play action pass. And really, I think this will be the formula for the Raiders to succeed moving forward on the offensive side of the football. The Raiders just need to continue to find ways to run the ball effectively and not put all the pressure on our quarterback to win us games. I don't think the Raiders are built, the offense at least, to play this type of style. We have to have a balanced approach when it comes to the pass to run ratio. We have to be able to run the ball effectively. Now, Aidan O'Connell overall played good. He was very clean with the football, 0 interceptions, and he showed he can throw the deep ball and take those shots when we really need him to, unlike what Jimmy Garoppolo showed us throughout the first 6 games he started. Aidan O'Connell also showed us too that he's a pretty smart football player and that he's very precise throwing the football, and he can throw it into tight windows at a high level. And for the offense, has also been very helpful that our defense has been coming alive and they were able to get us turnovers and put our offense in short fields and in just great situations. But this time our offense is paying back the favor and punching it into the end zone, which I love to see. You saw versus the Detroit Lions, The defense got us 3 turnovers, but the offense just wasn't able to do anything with those turnovers. Finally, we're able to get some touchdowns and run the ball. And I know it's only one game, but so far it really is starting to look like Josh McDaniels' stubbornness and his inability to adapt was holding this offense back severely, as we finally look good on the offensive side of the football. And if this offense can continue to click and run the ball effectively like we did in this game, especially with how our defense has improved this season, look, watch out for the Las Vegas Raiders. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of the offense of this game? Let me know in the comments. But with that being said, that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.